everyone! This is Snowysummer. So today I'm gonna talking about all the information for our working holiday visa in Australia. I'm South Korean, by the way. I'm 19 years old at the moment and I arrived in Australia when I was 18. So just like after graduate my high school, whatever. Basically, you don't need to work with your working visa. You could just like travel whenever you want and like how long as you want with your visa. But if you need money, you can get some job in Australia and you can earn some money. That's the working holiday visa in here, and it's just like a year for you, and you also have just one chance in your life to get working holiday visa in one country. You can go Australia a year and Canada a year or Germany a year or something, but you can't go like 2 years in Australia, 3 years in Australia. There's just 1 year chance that you could living in Australia and get some job in here, except like student visa or like citizenship or something. But there's a chance that you could extend your visa. That holds with second year visa. I got a lot of questions like why all the backpackers are doing farm job in Australia. So there's a lot of cases. A lot of South Korean went to Australia with working holiday visa and they went to farm and they just like doing a lot of hard job. They couldn't improve the English in there because they are doing only like picking the strawberries or something. With a lot of Korean people just saying like, yeah, Australia working holiday is quite shit. So a lot of people doing the farm job for the second year visas, like quite famous to do the farm job in Australia. So basically in Australia there's a lot of farm, like a lot of fruits they're growing up in Australia. Yeah, it's a huge country, but they don't have that much worker in Australia. So the Australian government wanted to get some worker for the farm job especially, and they just decided to do, alright, if you work 3 months in farm in Australia, you can extend your visa with another year. So a lot of people arrive in Australia and they just going to farm and working 3 months and just getting 1 year visa more, so they could stay 2 years in Australia straight, or they could keep their visa and they could go back to their home and they can come back whenever they want. That's why most of backpackers are doing the farm job, even it's really hard. And the second of all, it's money, because of money. Yeah, because like Australia has really good payment. Yeah, basically the wage is really good in here, the minimum pay. So let me compare with Korea. I don't think it's a good example, but in South Korea they have like I guess $12 or $11 for the adult, the minimum pay. But in Australia they at least have like $22 per hour for the adult. It just depends to state by state, but at least it's over 20 at the moment. I mean, just in the hospitality. But when you go farm, it's quite hard job, as you know, because you need to lift like the heavy stuff or need to bend your back or something. But it's all depends the job, because there's also like quite easy job in the farm, but there's also quite hard job in the farm as well. But anyways, like they have, I would say like $29 in the weekdays or $32 in the weekends or something. Yeah, let's say you're working 7 hours in a day and 5 days in a week. It means you're working like 35 hours in a week and you could earn $1,057 in a week. And let's say just minus your room rate, your food, whatever you're using in a week. Let's say just minus $200 in a week, and you could have like $850 to saving in your bank account in a week. So it means you can have $3,400 in your bank account per month, even you're spending $200 in a week, because you won't spend that much money because you're not in the city, you're not doing the shopping every day, you're not traveling, so you could save that much money. For third one, I think they made a lot of really good friends in the farm. If the people are doing really hard job and like really tired or something, they could be really close friends, like a family or something, as you know it. So you can get a lot of really good friends in the farm. And also you're like staying together in same share house, so you could living together, like working together, so you could get like really good friends in the share house, I guess. So you can get a lot of money and you can get second year visa and you can get really good friends, but it's a really hard job. And also if you're staying in the city, the job in the city, basically the first of all, it's gonna be really hard to get full-time job, because normally they're hiring more like part-time job, like 3 hours or 4 hours in a day or something. It's gonna be also hard to get more money than farm, but you could enjoy your city, you could enjoy your hobby, you can enjoy like a good food, restaurant, cafe or some stuff. So it means you're spending a lot of money if you get the job in the city. So definitely in Australia farm really good wage. I definitely sure it's way more than Korea. So for working visa, you could only extend your visa with the second visa or third visa. And the third visa, you need to work maybe like 6 months in Australia. I guess it's gonna be really hard. I'm not sure I'm gonna try or not. And let you know what I'm doing in here. We also have some chance to completing 88 days without the farm job. So basically until the last year they saying like only the farm job or construction is allowed to get the second year visa, but for now they don't have that much worker in Australia because of the COVID-19. So they just decided to, alright, if you're also working in specified city, like it's basically quite countryside, it's not a like Sydney or Melbourne or Perth, it's like more like Northern West, Queensland or something. If you're working in there 3 months, even in the hospitality, so basically even in like some restaurant cashier or something, you could get the second year visa as well. But you need to work more than 35 hours in a week or full-time job. So it means like it's going same system with the farm job. Need to be which one written with the Australian government website. So like something like Cairns or Darwin or Broome or something more like countryside. It's not a city because they don't have that much worker in like countryside. So you could also complete your 88 days with hospitality. So what I'm doing in here, I stopped in the city in Western Australia at the moment. Yeah, I tried to get my second year visa maybe in Cairns or something, but it was getting so warm and impossible to survive in there. So I just keep travel, do the road trip all the way. I had the two choice, just go farm or just stop here and get some hospitality in here. I was quite afraid and I wanted to try more hospitality for my English or something. We stopped here and we got some job. I'm working in the burger shop at the moment. I'm the cashier in there. So I'm working like 37 hours in a day, doing my 88 days in here at the moment. I'm the example doing the 88 days with hospitality, and there's also a lot of people doing with that system. So you should know that. And I will just write the website like Australian government with more like detailed explanation, so you could do your 88 days without wasting some time or wasting some money. Let you know how to calculate your 88 days in Australia. It's so confusing, I know. I was completely lost when I calculate my 88 days. They're counting 1 day with the 6 hours. So basically, if you work like 13 hours in the week, you could get 2 days out of 88 days. So yeah, even you're working like less than 35 hours or something, you could still count your days. When you work like 24, you could count 4 days in a week. More than 35 hours in a week, you could count 7 days in a week, which one I'm doing. So you guys need to just make sure before you getting job, can you offer more than 37 hours in a week for me by any chance for your boss? If you're getting the full-time job, it doesn't matter about the hours, but if you're doing the part-time or the casual job, you need to get like more than 35 hours, or it's calculating with 1 day with the 6 hours. And except a public holiday, which one like they shut down your restaurant or shut down your farm, was also counting, so you don't need to worry about it. So for example, you're working 5 days in a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, like this. But Sunday was Christmas, so they shut down, but it's not your fault. So it's gonna be also counting 7 days even you work 4 days. So basically it's working like that. And if you have any question, you can just do the comment for me and I could let you know, or DM whatever you want. I'm just trying to say I'm not Australian government, sir. I'm not 100% sure. So you guys need to check with your eyes. You could also comment this one is wrong, this one is right. I'm 19 years old, as I told you. Australia, they has like different minimum wage per age. Really sadly, that's only the disadvantages in Australia, I guess. So if you're less than 21 years old, means you're junior, so you can like get 23 or 22 or 21. It's getting low and low and low if you're younger. But from 21 years old, you're gonna get the adult pay. So I'm quite sad that I couldn't get like normal payment even I'm over like 18 years old. Yeah, that's life. Yep. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your working holiday in Australia or having good working holiday in Australia, and I really recommend the working holiday in Australia. It's so awesome time. It's so perfect, so good money. Life is so good in here. Yeah, actually I didn't even try like real life in Korea, so I can't compare that much, but I think it's really good life over here. I hope my video was really helpful for you guys, and yeah, and see you in next video. Bye.